Okay, so today I'm going to be checking out Europe's largest purpose-built food hall. It's called the Cambridge Street Collective and it's located in the city of Sheffield. And it's supposed to have some amazing top quality food. So let's head to Sheffield and check it out. Okay, so my train departs from here in Leeds at about 22:10 and it gets into Sheffield about an hour later at 22:11, and then my train out of Sheffield is at about 3, so plenty of time to complete the challenge.
Sheffield, Darnham, Woodhouse, Kiverton Bridge.
Okay, I've made it on board. Let's head to Sheffield.
We'll sort it. See it, say it.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Lincoln Central. The next station stop is Wakefield Kirkgate.
Okay, and I've made it to Sheffield. Time now is about 20 to 10, or actually 20 to 11. So the train is actually on time. Well, Sheffield train station's quite fancy. Got a giant metal waterfall wall. Check this out. Okay, so I've read that the food hall doesn't actually serve food until 12 PM midday, but they're open from 8 AM. So if they're not serving food, what are they doing? Well, since I'm early, I'm going to head there and find out. Okay, I think I'm getting close. It should be just up ahead. I see a sign. Cambridge Street Collective. Space to work, meet, eat and share. And it's this way. And I think I may have found it. It's right here. Let's head in. It does look a little closed and a little quiet actually. But let's head up and see what it's like. Okay, so it is just a big food hall with seats and different food areas. So I think there's a bar here, and the main food areas or the food vendors are down here, which they are. So check this out. They're not open just yet. I'm pretty early, but got different vendors. What's in here? Another food area for eating, and then okay, so since I am a little early, I think I'm going to go on a scouting mission of all the food vendors, have a close look to see what each one sells, and then when they do open, get a sample of different foods, try them out. Okay, so first up, it looks like we have an Asian Thai street food place. Let's have a close look at the menu and see what they sell. So we've got different types of curries with rice, noodles, spring rolls. That's pretty delicious. We've got the prices up there too, pretty good. Moving on, this looks like another Asian food place, but a bit more of a mix. So salt and pepper chicken pieces, they sound good. Pretty good menu. Let's move on round this side. We've got, this looks like an egg. So yeah, so it's like an egg. So an egg place. And then moving on, we've got, this is, I can't even read the sign, but let's have a close look at the menu. As it looks like a Mexican place, we've got tacos, burritos. And then moving on, this is, okay, yeah, so Homeland Delicacy, this is an African fusion place. Moving on this side, it is Pakistani street food. So we've got samosas there, different curries. And then another Asian, I think this may be a Korean place. So there's a big menu. Decent prices too, I think. And then on this side, and I think this is actually the Korean place. So Korean fried chicken or cauliflower. Got corn dogs, Korean curry, combo meals. Again, not too bad prices. There is also an upstairs, so let's head up and check out the stalls upstairs. So we have more food places up here. So this is authentic Eritrean and Ethiopian food. That's not too common. Don't think I've seen many places serve Ethiopian food. So that might be a place that I'm gonna have to try out and see what the food is like. Got another Beatty, this is called Palestinian Kitchen, and the menu is a lot of shawarma stuff, aubergines. Let's carry on walking around. So around here there is this place called Unit, which is, looks like burgers and fries. Got a pizza place down here, different pizzas, and then a gyro place, a Greek food, and then some more, looks like Indian food over there. Right, so scouting mission over. I've got 10-15 minutes until all the places open for food, so I'm just going to chill out and hang around until then, and then order my food. Right, so my food has arrived and I've got an absolute feast. I've got a selection of different food from different vendors. Let me give you a closer look. Okay, so first up, I did actually go to that Eritrean place and I got something called, I think it's a Timtimo, which looks interesting. You get some bread with it and some salad. So I can't wait to try that. Moving on, I got a sweet pepperoni pizza. Now that looks delicious too. And then I got some Korean fried chicken with barbecue sauce, plus a bit of rice on the side. This meal looks incredible. Let's dig in. Okay, so first up, I don't even know what to even try. I think I'm going to go in for I think the pizza first. Now check out this slice of pizza. Huge big pepperoni on there. It looks incredible. It's come straight out of the oven, they make it fresh, and this slice that you get is a big, massive slab. Now check that out, look at the pepperoni, look at the cheese melting off it. Let's go for a bite. Okay, so that is some delicious pizza. Now when they said it was sweet, this is sweet. So I think they may have drizzled some honey on top, but you get the pepperoni, which is meaty, it's thick as well, so you get a good bite when you bite into it. The base of the pizza is soft, it's kind of like bread, but then on the bottom, it's crunchy. You get the crispy outside as well, where it's slightly sort of charred and burnt. The cheesy flavour definitely comes through, and you can see that just melting all over the pizza. It's just delicious. You know what? I might even say this is the best pizza I've ever had. It's that good. I kind of want to try out just the pepperoni on its own. So look how thick that is, and it's like a spoon shape. Got cheese melted all over it. Let's go for a bite of this. Okay, yep, so this is sweet, it's salty, it's meaty, it's peppery as well. You can feel that spice when you eat it on its own. It's good pepperoni. Oh, and I forgot, the tomato sauce adds a bit of sour sort of tang to it, which kind of balances out the cheesiness and the salty pepperoni. How big a cheese ball can I get? Let's try it. Okay, moving on, let's try out this Korean fried chicken. Now check that out. This is a really heavy plate of food. You've got rice in there as well. But let's go in for some of that chicken. Now it said on the menu, these are big, boneless pieces. You can choose the different sauces. I went for a Korean barbecue, but it feels crispy. You can see the glaze on there. I think it's got some crispy onions on top too. Let's go for a bite of this. Okay, so now that is some tasty chicken. Check that out. It's really moist, soft and juicy on the inside. The outside batter has a nice crunch when you bite into it. And with that Korean barbecue glaze, it's slightly sweet as well. The chicken on the inside, it's thigh meat as well, not breast meat. So it adds an extra layer of juiciness. But this is perfectly cooked. I should also try out some of the rice as well. You do get a choice, so you can choose chips with your chicken. I went for rice. Let's give it a go. So that rice is soft, it's sticky, slightly chewy, and it's really fragrant as well. It's a good rice. Now let's combo it up. So we've got a really nice, crispy, juicy Korean barbecue chicken with the soft, chewy, fragrant rice. Let's go for a bite of this. You know what? I think KFC should watch their backs, because this chicken is delicious. Korean fried chicken, I've never had it before, this is the first time, but I really like it. And there was also the fried chicken that I had last time when I went to Liverpool. I went to the Duke Street food market. So two places, two independent places where they've done fried chicken, and it's been delicious. Dare I say it, better than KFC. And just before I forget, I don't think I mentioned where I got these things from. So the pizza, this came from a place called mint cheese, and they specialise in Detroit style pizza. So I think that explains why you get this deep dish, thick pizza. And then with the Korean fried chicken, that came from a place called... So I can't quite find the name of the place that the Korean fried chicken came from. If you go back earlier in the video, you'll probably see it, but I might just insert the name here because it's not on this list. Anyway, let's move on to the next dish. So this next dish is called Timtimo, as it said on the menu. So it's an Eritrean dish of, I think this is like a lentil curry or lentil stew, and then you get some bread on the side with a salad. I've never had Eritrean food before, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see what it's like. I'm going to start off first with, let's try out some of this bread that comes with it. So it's kind of a thin, sort of flat bread that's got holes in it, so it's quite airy. It's a brown colour, a little floppy. Let's taste it. You know what, that's an interesting flavour and taste. So it's soft, a little sort of spongy in texture, a good decent bite and chew, but there's a kind of soury flavour to it, maybe like a lemon flavour. There's definitely like a sour lemon or lime flavour to it, maybe some vinegar, I'm not too sure, but I think it's made to go with this Timtimo lentil porridge. Speaking of which, let's try it out next. So here it is. So this is the first time I've ever seen or heard of this, but there it is. It's like a yellow lentil porridge with different herbs. It smells kind of meaty actually, but I'm quite interested to see what this tastes like. Let's go for a bite. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but it kind of tastes like chicken. I'm not sure if there's any meat in there or if there's any chicken. In fact, I kind of don't think there is, but it does have a chickeny flavour. The texture's good when you bite into it. You get the lentils, which is like a soft bite, kind of like a bean when you bite into baked beans. It is just like any sort of oat porridge, so you get some moisture in there too, but it's a pretty good flavour. A flavour that I've never tasted before. Okay, so I think you're meant to dip this bread into this Timtimo, and that's how it's best enjoyed. So let's combo it up and do it. I'm not sure how to do it. Okay, I think I've got a good bit there. So we've got the bread with the Timtimo lentil porridge curry. Let's try it. Okay, so this is an interesting dish. Something that I've never experienced before. But you get the lentil flavour, slightly chickeny, but then the bread as well with that sour taste. It kind of complements it. As you've noticed, I've switched to the spoon because I can't quite figure out how you pick up the porridge with the bread, or even if you're supposed to do that. I did mention that this is like a lentil curry or porridge, but it's not spicy at all. You just get that salty chicken flavour with the bite of the lentils. It's pretty good. So I've got a pretty big selection of food here and a varied selection. I'm not sure how to do a combo bite with any of these, but I'm going to try some Korean fried chicken on Chicago style pizza. Let's see if that works. Chicago style pizza with Korean barbecue fried chicken. Here it goes. I'm not sure if that was meant to be combo bited, but it's not bad. You know what? Maybe some Korean fried chicken with the Timtimo. Let's try it. Here it goes. You know what? Surprisingly, it kind of works because the chicken obviously has a chicken flavour, but the Timtimo also has a chicken flavour, so it kind of complements each other. Right, let me finish up this meal, and if I've got any room, I'll get some dessert. Two forks. What was I thinking when I said earlier, if I've got room for dessert? I definitely don't have room for dessert. I had enough food for about 2.5 people, but it was delicious. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how much did all that food cost? Well, I'll reveal all in just a second, but first, I have a train to catch. So let's start heading back to the train station. Okay, so my train is from platform 4A, so let's head there now. And I'm on the train, let's head back to Leeds.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Leeds. The next station stop is Meadowhall.
If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff.
Okay, and I've made it back to Leeds. Let me try and get through the barriers, and I'll give you a breakdown of the cost I've spent today. Okay, so the cost of the Timtimo was £9.50. The cost of the Korean fried chicken and rice, £10.50. And then the cost of the slice of Chicago deep dish pizza, pepperoni pizza, was £7.50. So all in all, £27.50, which I don't think is too bad, especially considering the amount of food I had was enough for 2 people. So £27.50, I think is a fair price. Okay, if you like the video and want to see more, click on the thumbs up icon below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.